Stop mixing Bofrot or puff puff from scratch every single time. Instead, make this instant puff puff or Bofrot mix once and enjoy whenever you feel like it. It takes away the hassle of measuring ingredients every single time you want to make togbe or Bofrot or puff puff. So come along and let's get started. I'll begin by saying that the ingredients and quantities for this recipe will be written in the description box so you can multiply or divide according to how you want to make this recipe, okay? As you can already see, I am sifting my flour into my bowl. And if you're not new here, you know that when it comes to stuff to do with flour, especially when it's with sifting, I prefer to do it in my sink. The sifting adds air into the mixture and also make sure that you don't add any debris into the mixture. Okay. I've also gone in with some salt, which is very necessary for mostly flour goods. Okay. So don't skip on it because it balances the sweetness from the sugar or whatever sweetener you're using. Okay. So I'll mix that thoroughly to make sure it's not concentrated on one side. And then I'll go in with my sugar. Now, the next ingredient is instant yeast. So you'd want to make sure it is instant yeast and it's active, of course, because this is solely a dry ingredient recipe. So, of course, you cannot test for the activeness of your yeast first before adding it into the mixture because this is just all dry ingredients, okay? So basically, you cannot bloom your yeast and then add it into this mixture right away. But of course, you can test some of the yeast on the side if you're using dry yeast just to make sure it's alive. Okay, I'm also going in with some nutmeg, which is very typical of Ghanaian bofrot or togbe. Okay, mix that in together beautifully to make sure it's all combined nicely into the mixture. Okay, you don't want a situation whereby one ingredient to be concentrated at one side than the other. For this recipe, you can add powdered milk, but I did not want to add for some personal reasons. Mostly when I make the fruit, I want to store it in the fridge, and sometimes I feel like milk makes things go bad easily. So I abstain from using that initially or at all, and then maybe later I add it when I'm adding the liquid for my fruit. Okay. So once this is mixed together beautifully, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into an airtight container. If you've not watched my pancake mix recipe, this is a container I used. Okay, so go and watch it. I'll leave that link in the description box because you need all these instant recipes for your life to be easy, basically. So here we have it. So just to show you how you can use it, okay, when you're ready to make your puff puff, just measure any quantity at all, add your warm water, beat it, allow it to sit for at least 30 minutes so it rises a bit, and then go ahead and fry your fruit or puff puff. It's that simple, okay? Like I said earlier, it just makes you forget about the hassle of measuring ingredients every single time. If you have a household that's always on your neck for Ghana fruit or tobe or Nigerian puff puff, you should have this at home. If you're new here, my name is Yasmin. You're welcome to join the family by subscribing. Also, give me a thumbs up on the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this recipe. And also share on your way out. And until we meet each other again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.